What is going on, my gardening friends? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hey there, my name's Alexia and I'm a new gardener growing in zone 8B, and I basically share tips and tricks that I am learning from my gardening journey per season, and I also take you on a weekly ride of the good, the bad, and the chaos that goes down right here in this garden. So now that the introductions are over, we are going to be getting into 20 crops that you can be starting right now in August, depending on your frost date. And so in zone 8B, our frost date is roughly November 15th. And so make sure that you are tailoring all of these seeds that I'm sharing with you based on your particular frost date. In zone 8B, we can plant some of these right now, some midsummer, and some towards the end of the summer. Keep your first frost date in mind when it comes to starting these seeds. So none of these seeds are in any particular order, and it's definitely not all the varieties that I'll be growing. If I shared all the varieties, we would be here for 4 hours, but I will be talking about maybe 1 or 2 of some of the varieties that I'm growing, and I'll make sure that I'll try to tag every variety that I'll be growing in the description box below. So definitely check that out for your reference if you're wanting to try some of these varieties. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So starting with seed number 1 is my basil. Now this is the red Reuben variety. I've had great success with the Italian basil, the green basil, and so I want to try my hand at this purple variety because I know it'll bring the garden a nice pop of color, and also my salads. I'm also looking to try to infuse this in some olive oil to see if the olive oil turns purple. I don't know, but this is seed number 1. Crops number 2 and 3 are beans. Now you guys know I planted some of these beans last month, and I can also plant it this month as well to keep a constant supply of beans all summer and fall long. So if you haven't got your beans, make sure you start your beans right now. Crop number 4 are squashes. I'm definitely trying my hand at squashes again because the squash vine borer completely took me out. And so I have the straight neck squash here, and I have a lemon squash here, and I'm hoping that I'd be able to get a harvest this fall. Crops number 5 and 6 are root crops. So we have beets and carrots. Now, if you've watched my vlogs, you know that I have painfully failed at both of these things. I probably harvested about 1 beet, and all of my carrots that I harvested were either too small, they had roots sticking out of the sides, which meant I had a watering issue. So we're going to try again. This is the tender sweet variety, and this is the golden beet, and you can definitely get both of these started because as the temperatures cool down and it gets cooler outside, these get sweeter. So go ahead and plant these as well. Crop number 7 is Swiss chard. Now I absolutely love the pop of color that this bright lights variety gives my garden. It's red, it's yellow, it's white, it's really pretty, and they taste really good when you cook them down in some stews and some soups. So I'm really excited to do another round of this chard. Crops number 8 and 9 is kale. Get your kale started. Kale chips, kale salad, kale soup, like everything about fall screams cozy, and I'm excited to try this kale. I've already grown the red boar kale and I absolutely loved it. It was really good, but this is the first time I'm trying the lacinato kale. Let me know in the comments down below if this is something that you enjoyed growing, but I'm gonna try my hand at this. So if you are in my zone or relatively close, we can definitely get our kale started right now. Number 10 is cauliflower. Now I'm not that big on cauliflower, but when I saw a Pinterest about some buffalo sauce cauliflower, it kind of looked like chicken wings. And so yes, I am trying this snowball Y variety, and the great thing about this is that you can grow it in a container. If you have a small space, this is container friendly, so make sure you get your hand on this variety. Crops number 11 and 12 are broccoli. It's broccoli season, and I'm so excited because it's cheddar broccoli soup. I'm trying to get mine to match Panera's, but anyway, I'm growing the Sun King hybrid and the Ramses. Now the Sun King hybrid is container friendly as well, and so if you're growing in pots, definitely get your hands on this variety. This will be harvested within 71 days, so definitely get this in the ground now, and you can succession plant this to be able to have some all through the fall, the end of fall, and the winter, because these are frost tolerant. And the same with this Ramses, it is a frost tolerant variety. It actually tastes best in cooler weather, so make sure you pick up these varieties or start any kind of broccoli right now in your garden. Crop number 13 are collards. Now you know you have to show up to the party with the best collard greens. Definitely get you the top-notch variety. I've grown the Georgia Southern, but I really enjoy the top-notch and its tenderness. It gets even more tender the cooler the season gets. And so this will be ready in about 70 days. So definitely get this started inside right now. Crop number 13 is cabbage. Now this is a smaller cabbage called Green Express, but it is also container friendly if you are growing in a small garden. So definitely go ahead and get this one started, and it matures in 50 days. So you can definitely succession plant this and have this last all throughout the fall and the winter. Number 14 and 15 are lettuces. Lettuce. It is definitely way too hot to have lettuce inside of our gardens right now because it'll do nothing but just bolt, but we can definitely start them inside early and transplant them out once the season starts to cool down. This is the new fire variety. This is also heat tolerant if you do put it out a little earlier before it gets cooled, but this will be ready in 45 days. You'll be able to harvest this in September. Same for this Paris Island. You can start harvesting as early as 21 days for younger leaves, or you can let it go all the way up to 68 days for a full head just like this, and succession plant so you can have them all through, not just the fall, not just the winter, but also back again for the spring. Number 16 is spinach. We can get our spinach in the ground. Okay, this is the giant noble spinach, and look how huge these leaves are. This is frost hardy, so you can definitely get this started now, and you'd have it all fall and all of winter. I'm gonna group the last three together because I am getting obliterated by the mosquitoes right now, but we are going to be talking about our flowers. Now, if you watch my vlogs, you know I am huge on flowers. It just brings so much beauty to the garden. It brings beauty to your food, and honestly, it just makes your soul warm. But anyways, you can still get sunflowers, maybe not the huge sunflowers, but the dwarf varieties are perfect. So this is the Sunspot, and this is the Sun Gold Honey Bear, which will definitely give your garden such a pretty color. And honestly, when you think of fall, you think of sunflowers. So definitely get your dwarf sunflower started. And lastly are the nasturtiums. There are so many variety of nasturtiums. This one is the Purple Emperor, and I'm really excited to get this going because you can also harvest the leaves, and they give your salad a bit of a peppery taste. And then you can also use the petals to give your salads a pretty look. Like, we're trying to eat healthy. We want our food to look beautiful. Like, we're Pinteresting our life right now, okay? This is called slow living. This is called romanticizing not just your food, but your garden. So get your flowers in the ground now. So that's all that I have for you in this video. Don't forget to check the description box to see all of the varieties that I'm growing per crop that I shared with you today. I want to know what you're growing for fall season. So comment down below, what's your favorite thing to grow in the fall? Let me know so I can try out some new things as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss another video from me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.